Hi guys, so today I had an idea of putting together these two different sets from Tonic Studios. They did initially send both these free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'm like a small commission if you were to purchase items through those links. I know you guys are going real wild over the new showcase, the Egg-Cellent Easter showcase, and I do want to make a mention. Go ahead and read exactly what is in the listing, once you click and go over there. Just because I get samples, and my samples look a little different than what you might get. And I believe, excuse me, your showcase is going to have, obviously your stamps and your dies. And they're both going to have a little insert so you can put them away. I have the one and I put them both together, but they should both have an insert. And I believe for the little blister packs, for the little eggs, these guys, you get a pack of 10. And I just had, some samples. So I just wanted to let you guys know that in case, it's always different. So always read what's in the actual listing so you have that information. So super cute. And I already had a lot of questions about them. Some people asked if these two eggs close, right? If this one will close right into this one. And hopefully you can see from what I'm showing you, not really. They have the same little jagged edges, but they don't really close into each other because it looks kind of funny. But it's supposed to give you a little space like that, right? So that's kind of how they close into each other if you're going to do that, but not completely closed. No. But if you had seen Tonic's unboxing video that they did themselves, or however they, when they launch, these two pieces with, the inserts are not, fit into the shadow of the basket. So if you wanted to make it look more like a unified thing, you'd have that, and then you can have this and this on it, and they fit inside there. Oh, isn't that cute? It does have like a little bit of a wavy line, but it's very not super noticeable. So that's another way you can use that. So hopefully that answers some of those questions. Let me think if I had any other. I had a few different questions, but that was one of them. Oh, if you can cut this into felt. It's always worth a try, but I do think they are a little too intricate because, these are super intricate. Like these little lines right here, like this right here, barely my nail fits in there. I think those are the kind of things that would be very thin. And this one I could probably cut through felt. I don't think it's going to be a problem. But like with this guy, I don't know. It's always worth a try, but I just think it's a little bit too intricate. Okay, so I'm going to use those to do something a little different. I did something a little less traditional with it last time, a little more fun, a little artsy. But I did want to use these just, to cut die cuts and use the stamp. So we will do that today. But I also had this set of the summer fun stuff, and I'm like, how cute would it be to use the Staggered card set, the Staggered Stage Summer Picnic die set, to build up a little scene with the eggs and everything. So that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is probably cut this just off camera, so when I come back I'll have it set up because it's very easy. I have a whole other review on it. But basically we just need these pieces. And last time I cut them in white paper, and then I cut them again in green, and I'll probably do the same thing this time just so it's sturdy. And then so all these in white paper, and then again in green just so it looks like green grass. But you can do whatever you like, and you can even run it through an embossing folder or something, give it some texture. I think that'd be cute. And then we need two of these pieces. I need this piece and this piece, both cut out of white paper. And that's just how I chose to do it, but you can do whatever you like, especially for this, if you want them green on the side, or if you want to cut the whole thing out in green, that's fine. I like the accenting of the white paper. But we'll talk about that in a minute when I come back. So I'll have those things cut out because here, just like this. See how they have the white, and then there's different shades of green. However you want to do it. But I think it's adorable. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll cut some Easter eggs, possibly use some of the stamped images, and just have some fun today. So I will be right back. this last piece, and hopefully you saw, I just did a little quick video with the music there, because I already did a whole tutorial on how to put this together. But basically you just kind those pieces, and then I layer the green without the tabs. I just cut the tabs off. If you want to keep the tabs, I suppose that's up to you. Just cut the tabs off, layer it on the white paper, and then when you adhere these, adhere them to the front of each stagger. Okay, so the front of the stagger, right? So there's that. Super cute. I'm gonna let that dry. And so now we decide, you know, what do we want to do? I want to use one of the little chickies for sure. I think I'm going to use this little guy, because if I have him holding the little flag, I think that would be adorable. But, you know, this guy's laughing. You can use all of them. I'm just, you know, choosing what I would like to do for this card, but I think it'd be really cute if you layered all these little guys in there. We have the eggs that we can stamp, and then we can cut, or we can just die cut. So I think I'm just going to die cut this time around. Last time I did the stamping and I colored it with some other, the embossing with the embellishment mousse. Look at the little basket. I mean, there's just so much on here. The little egg. We do have a die for an egg that's really cute here. It's not the same egg, unless you want the egg to have like a rim around it. This one's a little bit bigger, I think. I think I noticed that. Maybe I'm tripping. Oopsie. Yeah, I think this one's a little bit bigger. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is a lot of just die cut eggs. So let me grab, and then we're going to do the basket, of course. So let's start with the basket. What I'm going to do is grab a couple of different brown colors that kind of play off each other. And then we'll cut the basket, and then I will be right back. Okay, I think this is what I'll do for the basket. I just have some scraps of paper here. I'll use the light brown in the background. But I'm going to use this whole shadow, and I do want the little cutout, because you can do it just like this, so it's a hole, or you can use this part to make the handle so that the handle area is open. So what I'm going to do, again, facing down, the die facing down, is do that just so I can see where I should place it, and then I'll remove this die in just a second. Where is my tape? It's fun working on this, and then it's raining outside, so it's like, oh, just a little fun to work on a spring card while it's raining. Let me put that back. Okay, so I'll just trim this off so I can run it through, and then this guy, the one that's more textured and all that, I'll run through on this darker brown, and I'll be right back. Okay, we have those. Pop it out of here. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is super delicate. So pretty. Okay, and then we have this little guy that we created. And again, I'll just do the glue behind the hand trick to get this glued onto here. Oh, so intricate. How pretty is that? Okay, and then we have our little bow and other things we're going to use in just a minute. So I was thinking about the little chickie. I want him, like I said, to hold the little banner. I'm trying to see how this banner... We go in that way. Wouldn't it be cute, possibly, and maybe even this guy, he can hold this little banner. He's so cute. To have him coming out of the little cracked egg bottom. Aww. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this out in a couple different colors. Again, just the shadow, just the whole background, just one like this, and then one with the insert of a different color of paper, and I'll be right back. Okay, got that cut out. How beautiful is that? So I think what I'm going to do is, for the other little eggs for the scene, is just cut out several of these guys. Again, just the background layer, and then one with the insert. So I used a paper that's a little bit off-white, a little pearlescent, but, you know, white paper is always really pretty. And then I'm going to do a bunch of just pastel colors that will go on top of those, so everything's kind of matching in that pastel theme. So some of them will be like pink or blue or lavender color, you know, whatever it is, out of this guy. I really want to use this egg. I love him so much, but today we're going to do something a little different. And then we'll do our little flag, but for now, so I'm going to cut those pieces, and when we come back, we'll assemble them all on our card base. I'm just going to stamp this little guy. And I'm going to use the Nuvo Hybrid ink, again, if I change my mind, because I'm going to alcohol ink this little guy to color him in, but if you end up saying, oh, you know, I want to use water-based markers or something else like that, then the Nuvo Hybrid ink, you can use either. You can use it on anything like that. So this is just the basic black ink. And I'm using a heavyweight cardstock to color on. Oh. So we are going to fussy cut this guy. But since a lot of his body is going to be in the little egg, I'm probably not going to cut this whole area like super, super detailed. There he is. All right, so I'm just going to color him in, you know, he's basically going to be like a yellow-orange color, so I'm just going to color him in real quickly, and maybe his little beak might be a little bit different color, but it's going to be a very simple thing to color, so I'll be right back. So I color him really quickly with a couple different colors from different color families. His legs are going to be covered with the egg, so you know, I didn't really take time to color them, but I would have just done them orange, or her, I don't know yet. And then I did the top of the egg because I thought, well, it would be cute if we had the top of the egg somewhere in the scene, if not on his little head or wherever. So what I'm going to do is just take a little moment to fussy cut this really quickly, and again, pretty much just on the top part because. Yeah, that's what's going to be showing mostly. So I'll just kind of trim away most of this. And then once I get to this other area, let me turn these over. I'll just go around very carefully and cut all around. Okay, so that's called fussy cutting because it's fussy. And we're just going around here. And I'll just keep doing that until I cut everything away. I like to cut away big chunks if I can. And in the meantime, I'm going to cut out, like I said, a bunch of little eggs. I did cut this piece out right here. And when I was looking at it, I thought, oh, that's cute. It's like a little accent piece. But I think it goes on the, well, you can do whatever you want with it. But to me, it looks like it goes right here. And I think that is adorable. And so yeah, so I'm just going to glue that down. And then I'm going to cut out a whole bunch of little tiny eggs too, just to kind of put them in here and there. And I'll probably cut this out in a pink just to bring some of that pink back because I like a pink bow. And when I come back, we'll have all our pieces to kind of make our little scene. Okay guys, I have several different things here. I have my little card base here. Oh, by the way, well, it's a little bit wet, but this card base is made to lay flat if that's what you want it to do to send it off. And maybe I should have judged that before I started doing this, but there you go. All right, there you go. Or the other way. I would just train it both ways just to lay it down. But yeah, so you can ship it off. Pretty flat. Okay, let me, again, I didn't play with it too much last time. I probably shouldn't have played with it too much this time too because it's a little bit wet, but that's okay. So we have our little basket. I'm going to put this little bow on the top. Then I have these little eggs, and I was just trying to think of how I want to place them in here. I'm going to put some glue on the back and see if I can build them on top of each other. Cut more of the blue ones because it has like a little print on it that I really like. So I'm going to put that one like there. And maybe this one here. And then from there, maybe I can start building up some other little eggs from the front. Yeah. And maybe this one here. Just trying to make them look kind of fun. Hold that for a little bit. And then this little guy. Right, just like a little pile of eggs in the basket. So I kind of built up a base so that I was able to do that, you know. And I'm just going to leave the bow flat, but if you wanted to pop it up with some dimensionals, you can definitely do that. Oh, that bow is so cute. So I'm gonna let that dry before we do too much with it. And then our little guy, I'm not quite sure exactly yet how I'm gonna keep him, so I think, let me see, he'll probably be like in here holding his little flag. That's probably good. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the top yet, so I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. I want his little tail to stick out there because it's a cutie. I'm kind of popping it there. So we'll do that. We have our eggs. I have my banner. What I did was I cut this base one out of the brown, just out of brown paper, just to have like his little wood handle there. And then we have this, I'm gonna cut out of white. I just don't know how I'm gonna stamp or what I'm gonna stamp or how to cut that part out quite yet. So what I think I'm gonna do is Good Easter. Okay, hop to it. Cracking. Okay, I just want to see what would fit in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp these separately on some white paper. Let me see if I have a scrap of white paper here. Okay, so I'm going to stamp these separately just so that when I go to use them, I'll just cut them where I need to. I hope that makes sense. You can also just cut out this in white paper and then, you know, eyeball it, but I'm gonna stamp them first. And I want have a good Easter, and this says have an. So what I'm gonna do is kind of put it off the side of my block. You could always mask the N with like tape, ink it up, and then use it. So however you want to do this, you know, if you put a little piece of tape, which I'll probably do anyway just to give me a little extra security here. So I'm going to mask off the N, and then I'll take that tape off in a minute. But so everything got ink on it except for the N, and I'm going to take that off. And also it's off the side, so hopefully it won't do anything. And I'm just going to stamp it down here so I can easily have a good Easter. We must mind our grammar. Have a, and then good Easter. And I'm just stamping it so I have plenty of room because, like I said, I don't really know where this is going to need to be cut. And as he's holding it, have a should be here. Okay. So I'm going to tape that, run it through. And just the way I'm eyeballing this, taping it, running it through, I'll do the same thing for Good Easter, but on this side. So I'll line this side up with the Good Easter words, and I'll be right back. Okay. So pretty cool. Fortunately, I thought this little middle piece was going to be another little piece of paper, but it comes off of this one here, so that's really cool. Again, you want to dimensionalize this, pop it up a little bit. You can definitely do that. I'm just going to put them down flat. So hopefully that little tip helped you out. Sometimes you can mask parts of stamps, or you can fold them back on like your block, fold it away so that it curves around so it doesn't get inked. But however, you can always do that. Some people actually cut their stamps. I would not cut between the A and the N because it's very small, but you can customize your stamps however you like. Let's see here. Maybe there is another little, nope. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Have a good Easter. All right. Let me clean up a little bit, put away my stamps, and we'll assemble our card. We have our little eggs, we have our pieces, we have this guy. I'll probably cut some flowers just to add in later, but I was looking at this because I want him to hold it. And if this was on a card, it would be no problem. You just put it there and, you know, it's on your card, so it stays. But since this is going to be kind of free-floating, it's a little bit weak if I just hold him by this, you know. I'm afraid. So I'm going to try something. This might be a little scary, but we're going to do it. I'm going to take a craft knife and just cut little slits. So it goes through here and then like comes out like here. And that way he has a little bit more holding it. Okay, I'm going to glue it to his little hand, you know, kind of to his face even, just so that I have something to hold that a little better. So what I'm going to do is come in here and just go around his little hand there, And it'll come out somewhere over here. Hopefully that went through. It did. Okay, I'm going to do this very delicately. I want to open this up so I can make sure to get that in there. And that's just an idea I have, but you do not have to do this, of course, if you're not good with the craft knife or if that scares you at all. And then I need to get it right into there. I'm kind of pushing it, trying to at least. Probably do this with a pointy tool or something like that. It's gonna take work. It's gonna take work. Let me see. I just need to get that little bit going in there. Come on, buddy. We're getting there, we're getting there. Alright. I just needed to get it in my hand. Oh, that's so cute. I like his little hand over here, but I'm going to put this, or his little, put that more this way. Oh my gosh, you guys. So cute. Okay, so that will help us get it a little bit more sturdy. So I'm going to glue this from the back here. I'm going to wait for that to set up really well, and I'll be right back. Okay, look how cute he is. So I was kind of thinking, do I want to put the egg on his head? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to suspend it with some acetate, and I've already showed you guys this little trick. When you need it to be sturdier, cut it from packaging. Like, this packaging is super clear, it's super nice. I'm just going to cut this off right here. Super sturdy. I guess I could leave that whole big piece, that chunk, just to give it some extra sturdiness. I was going to cut that off, but you know what? We might need it. That'd be good. Okay, so I'm going to glue this onto here. And this will hold really well because it's that deluxe adhesive and it holds pretty much everything. So I'm just leaving that like that. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. And we'll start putting our pieces down. So again, I think I want to put this in the front because it's so it looks larger because it's a big basket, you know. I'm going to put it in the front. And then I'll put this little guy right here. And then we'll put some eggs in the background. And then, like I said, I'll probably come in and fill in with some flowers and things. But how cute is that all together? You can even still use a little picnic blanket. I think that would be really adorable. And still have a little picnic for your Easter, you know, little eggs and things. A little Easter egg hunt. How cute would that be? And that's all in the original Staggered card set. Even like some flowers are in there. You can do lots of different things. And this little guy is going to go here. And again, I'm putting everything just flat, but if you want to put some dimensional, you want to put him like right here. Oh, where am I going to put you? Yeah, right there is good. So I'm going to hold that just like I did with the basket until it sets up, and then I'll put some of the Easter eggs back in here and just glue them on, and I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, guys, this can't be any cuter. So we have our little guy, we have our basket here. I always like to put things like this so it's, you know, the basket, I put it straight, but I would probably tilt it a little bit next time because I always like that. And then just to build up our little eggs back here, I just stuck one down, stuck the other one down, and now I'm going to stick this one kind of in the back. So it's getting that height too. So cute. And then the last thing I'm going to do, well, here on camera, I'm going to add some little flowers, is to stick this down. And like I said, I left that piece on there because it kind of helps it be a little more sturdy, so that's fine. And I just want to stick out here so it looks like it's coming off the little chick's head. You see that? Super cute. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll have the links in the description box. Yeah. Just have fun with it. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, guys, you know me. Of course, I wrapped it up, and then I'm like putting things away. How cute would it be to put this little hat on her? I know the kit comes with a little hat here that you would go ahead and fussy cut yourself. This one right here. So cute. But look at this one. It's almost the perfect size. Right? Her little hat. Oh, adorable. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with this one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.